My life be like, yeah, yeah. My life be like, yeah.
What's up, guys? T Croc here. Welcome to the vlog. Haven't posted in quite some time. Been extremely busy at work at the hospital, and I've just been physically and mentally drained to actually even load up any content. So I've been kind of working on the car here and there, but then again, like I said, I've been just drained from this COVID situation and working in the hospital. So if I do fill up for it, I've been working on the car, doing a couple little things here and there. Originally, I was getting ready for a race, but then, of course, COVID comes in and swipes that race from under me. So what I was doing to that was basically I had to fix the bumper. It was kind of hanging. It wasn't attached really well, and I was worried that at any kind of like high speeds that the bumper was going to fall off. Also, the hood had a really major gap in it, and basically it was just the arrow catches need to be adjusted to lower it down so there wasn't a gap right there. Reattach the vents. It wasn't like major things, but it was just things that needed to be get done. And at this track, they also actually had a sound limit. So I kid you not, I had to add a silencer to it. So just went to Amazon and bought a silencer, and lo and behold, it really didn't quiet the car down at all. Now, it said it's adjustable, so like, I guess these Allen wrenches, let me go back to it and show you. I guess these Allen wrenches, you loosen them up and then you just basically slide it over, and that covers more of the hole and I guess prevent it from not being that loud. But just initially, I was like, oh yeah, this should quiet it down, and it didn't at all. So I didn't get to test it, and I didn't, because I was gonna see if I was gonna get kicked off or not, but I didn't get to test it because they canceled the event. So like I said, every time I actually get the car ready for an event, it gets canceled. So I just basically went back to my original plan and just start working on the car and just not even worry about any kind of events. So I now have the interior tore down. I'm just gonna go through the wiring and try to clean it up because it is a rat's nest under there. I did it once, and for some reason it's just not how I just don't like it anymore. So I'm gonna go in, go through the wiring, kind of like tape it up and just make it more organized because it gets all tangled in there. And I had to take the fuse box out. So there's a lot of things that I just have to do on the inside. Not really a lot, but just cleaning up the wiring is very tedious, and I just have not had the mental drive to actually get it done. So that's really it with the car. I think after I take care of that, I'm just going to probably go wait for this motorcycle to go past. I think that's basically what I'm just going to just focus on the car and just, you know, take care of things that I need to take care of. Because like I said, every time I get up to an event, it gets canceled. And with the rise of COVID cases, I feel like track events are going to be canceled. Of course, Hyperfest it's going on this weekend, and I anticipated it to be canceled, so I didn't sign up. But they are actually letting them race with certain guidelines. I guess you're not supposed to have certain crew members and something like that. I think there's like a limit on how many people can be there. But I don't think they would have let me do it because I wanted to sign up for HPD 1. Even though the instructor said he wanted to sign me off for 2, I wanted to be in 1 to get some in-car instruction. But of course, 6 feet rule, can't have someone in your car. So I didn't sign up for it. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go show you guys what I actually kind of acquired. So I had a guy contact me. I don't know who dropped my name, but basically told him that I was a 3G owner and had a lot of experience and probably was looking for another 3G. And this guy contacted me and said, well, hey, are you interested in a 3G? And I was like, well, how much? And he was just like, $500. And I was like, all right, let's go. So I asked a little bit more details. Basically the car was sitting for a few years, and he said it hasn't ran ever since. He doesn't know what's wrong with it. And of course, I thought that I could be able to fix it and turn and flip it. My first question was, what is it? And he was like, it was a 4-cylinder. I was like, oh, okay, well, I usually work on V6s, but 4-cylinder, that's an easy turbo project. I could just swap a bunch of Evo parts to it. Then I asked him if it was a 5-speed, and he was like, yeah, it's a 5-speed. So the guy brought the car up to me, and this is the car. It's not the color I particularly like, and of course it's dirty because I haven't cleaned it up or anything. But yeah, it was in, I mean, honestly, it's in good condition. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted this a while back, and everybody was asking what I was doing. The only blemish was right here. So my idea was to actually make this into a autocross SMF build. That's a street modified for only front wheel drive cars, because you can turbo anything like that. So I thought it'd be super competitive, but there's one problem. This is not a 5-speed. So I'm pretty sure the owner thought because it's got that plus and minus right there, Sportronic, that makes it a 5-speed. Now, I don't know much about the automatic transmissions, and I'm pretty sure they're probably weak. So I haven't bought the car yet. He basically brought it up to me and he told me I could have it for $500. So it could be a decent parts car. The dash is literally immaculate. It hasn't been cracked or anything, surprisingly. Actually, now that it's been in the sun, I can see the cracks. So, 3G problems. So yeah, if anybody knows anything about the 4-cylinders, not the motor. I know the motor is basically 4G64, but the transmission, let me know if the transmission is actually good or not, because like I said, the only problem that I so far found, like I can't get it to turn over. It literally blows the fuel pump fuse, and I've changed fuel pump and basically a couple other sensors, and I know it's some kind of wiring. There has to be a pinch wire because it instantly blows the fuel as soon as you power it on. So I don't know. I don't want to 5-speed swap it because that's just that's more work than I want. Granted, I'm only paying $500 for this car, but to 5-speed swap this and then I have to get all the parts and all that, I don't want to go through all that work. I thought it would have been actually just, you know, a quick fix, and I would have had another turbo project basically, and I could have documented it all the way. So kind of upset that the guy didn't know what a true 5-speed was. So I still have the car. Like I said, I think I posted this on my Instagram maybe 4 weeks ago, and I was super excited till I saw that it was automatic. But if someone can tell me that the automatic is actually a decent, it can hold quite some power, maybe to compete in SMF, maybe about 350. What? Give or take. I would like for it to hold like 500. What the fuck? And then again, it's automatic, and I'm gonna be launching the fuck out of this car. Like I said, I haven't committed to buy it. 500 is stupid cheap for that car, especially for a parts car. I could probably make some money off of it. I do know some people contact me on social media about selling some of the parts. I do not have the car yet, so to say. He wanted me to fix it, but then he wanted to sell it. He's kind of on the fence of both sides. So the people that were asking about parts, that's where I'm at with the car. I haven't been sold it. If you guys are interested in buying it, I can drop that guy's information to you guys, and you can buy it for 500. It's still at the shop right here, so you can come pick it up. He said he has the title and all that stuff. He hasn't showed it to me, so that's the other thing. And I haven't fixed it because he hasn't told me, you know, he's still on the fence of what he wants to do about it. So that's all the updates I have for now, guys. I will probably be working on a car here and there. Like I said, I'm just physically and mentally drained with this thing at work with COVID, and just coming home and just not wanting to work, and just being exposed to COVID. I know some people see me on Instagram posting like what I'm wearing. It's kind of ridiculous. I actually pop a picture right here. So that's what I'm wearing every day. So that's it. Figured I would just touch base with you guys. I also saw that I had like 500 subscribers, which is crazy in my opinion. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop more content. Let me know in the comments what you want to do. I still have to do that to collab with Joe or 6075 3G. I'm actually gonna call him out. We were supposed to do that last weekend and he bailed on me. Actually, no, he just fell asleep and he just didn't wake up, and we were supposed to do it that day. And then I didn't have any other time. So that's still coming. We're just gonna have to set up a time and date to actually do it. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.